What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 25 of Legit Darkness Descends with me, JK-47, Jonathan Keyworth. That's where the JK came from. Let's shout out our sponsors. We got Legit Tumblers. Yeah, keeps hot stuff hot, the cold stuff cold. So check them out. You can get your logo on there. And if you go to legitpodcast.com, sign up for their newsletter, you get 10% off your tumbler. So definitely want to check them out. Also, highharvest.net. If you're feeling down, they'll bring you up. That's their job. I also want to shout out Parapost. Thank you for letting us stream on your network. You guys rock. There's a lot of great shows on there. Check them out, as well as legitpodcast.com. Check us all out. And Global Ghost Hunts. They're getting ready for their October ghost hunts. So if you have a paranormal team and you want more exposure, go to globalghosthunts.com and sign up, and they'll take care of all the advertising and promote your live investigations. So, yeah. Let's see who's in the house. Jeanette, how you doing? Welcome. I hope the move's good. I hope Mike's done digging in holes. What's up, my brother from another mother? How you doing, man? Yeah, doing good. Chris Bender's in the house, my co-host of Talking with the Source on Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern on Talking with the Source. And Shannon Baumgard's in the house. Shannon, hello. I hope you guys enjoyed the show before mine. I was in the back producing, showing up all your comments. So that was her first episode. I thought she crushed it. And that was legit mystical tea time. So, and there she is, Miss Alicia Rawson. There she is. Hey. I thought she did an awesome job. I'm really proud of her. But tonight, guys, on The Darkness Descends, we are here with a special guest, Nicole Gaspard. She's a medium. She's a psychic seer. She was in the comments on the show before, so I'm really anxious to talk to her. She's been watching a lot of my stuff, so I can't wait to bring her on. So without further ado, let me add her to the stage here. Nicole, how are you doing, my dear? It's so good to see you.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
No problem. Shannon said she loved Alicia's show. I know you were in the comments there, and Chris did too. Yeah, it was a great show, guys. She knows a lot about numerology, but this show right now is about you. Okay, I want to get to know Nicole Gaspard. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. I thank you for taking the time to be here.
No problem.
So first question: how's the weather in California right now?
It's so hot we can bake bread outside. I always say.
I bet it is. I bet it is.
Or boiled egg or whatever.
Boil an egg on the ground. Alicia says hello.
Hello.
The hair horse in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? So why don't we begin? Why don't you tell me when you first knew about your gifts? When did stuff first start happening for you? When did this start?
Oh, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where it first started, but I believe it started when I was pretty young, like around 5 or 6. And I realized I was experiencing, unusual, encounters with ghosts and whatnot.
Was this at home, or like would you see them like everywhere you were going when you were 5 or 6, or?
Probably, I think mostly at home.
Okay.
To begin with.
Yeah. So, what was your first experience? What was that like?
You ready for the ghost story?
Yeah. No, I love it.
I have a few. But this one really still gives me the heebie-jeebies just thinking about it. But I wrote in my first book, Dark Pathways, and all my books are up on Amazon, And so, where to start? I have so many. This one is really, really scares me, and it really opened me up too. I think having that experience. So what happened was, to make a long story short, I was visiting my grandparents and my dad, and I kid you not, I always say this, I kid you not, every time I visit that side of family, I would have something paranormal happen. Every time. It's
That's
so weird.
crazy.
Not here, but well, sometimes here, but mostly when I was visiting my great grandparents at the time, and they all passed on, including my dad. So
I'm sorry.
I believe they're
Sorry.
around though.
Yeah, no, definitely. Shannon Boomgard wants to know: did they scare you when you saw these apparitions?
It might have at first because I didn't really understand what was going on, and I didn't really have anybody to confide in, only except my grandmother. But she's still alive. Bless her, she's in her
Okay.
80s.
Oh no, that's
she's
good.
the
That's
one.
good.
She's the one that really helped me with my abilities to open up to them and not be afraid. And going back to that story, sorry I went off topic, but
No, it's okay.
so what
It's all
happened
right.
was, well, I was over there and I had to stay in their guest room. I always say guest room, right? But I was staying in their guest room, and then they always had collected. I hate dolls, right? But now I don't mind them, but I used to hate them. They used to scare me. So I think this is why, because they were all lined up on the wall. Like some of them were almost as tall as I was. So
Wow. So it was like a police lineup, like they're just standing against the wall there.
yeah, it's weird how they were situated. But anyway, I don't think they're haunted or not, but it could have been. But
That's
so,
interesting. That's
so what
interesting.
happened was later on that evening, um, I got awakened. As it still happens, they still awaken me. I'm like, it's better be dead, you know.
Yeah.
So what happened was I felt something. You know how you feel someone sat next to you,
Yeah.
but this actually sat at the foot of my bed.
Oh no.
It's like someone is heavy sat at the foot of the bed I was sleeping on. So we believe, over the years, we believe it could have been my great grandfather because that used to be his room.
Oh. Well, that would make sense. Yeah.
It makes total sense now. I think he visited me several times ever, since then.
So were you asleep when you felt
Yeah,
that? Is that what woke you up? Was you
I
felt
was
like
dead
somebody
asleep,
sitting at the?
and it just felt like I'm like, hello, you hear hello,
That's
and so I was
awesome.
like, yeah, they woke me, and they still do that, and now I'm trying to learn to set those boundaries. Say prayers, put up the shield, and I have to do that every night, otherwise I'll get disturbed.
No, I totally believe in the shields. That's what I do every
And
night
this
when I'm
worked.
laying there. I meditate and I imagine a like kind of rainbow colored Bifrost, circle around me,
Yeah,
and
you can make
my
it any way
angel
you
guides
want.
sit there. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
like the mirror effect.
There you
I
go.
do it as a mirror block, and it bounces back to them.
Oh yeah, that's a good
It works
idea.
on
Maybe I'll
negativity too.
switch to mirrors.
And
so
yeah,
after this happened and growing up, so you knew, and obviously your grandmother has been a big part of your life and talking to, when you were growing up, did you talk to your grandma about this? Because I'm assuming that your mom didn't take to it too much.
yeah, I think they're more on the skeptical side, which I can understand. But my grandmother, I think she believed because she knew I had gifts right away. In fact, I like to share the story if I may. I like to
Yeah, of
share that
course.
one time my grandmother went to see a psychic, and the psychic goes, there's something special with her hands. So I believe I also have Reiki healing. So I studied a little bit on that too before I actually delve deeper into the paranormal. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
I find
So
energy
how
quite
did your
interesting.
grandma help you? Yeah. How did your grandma help you?
She mostly helped me with astral traveling, believe it or not.
Okay.
And she introduced me to fairies.
Yeah.
I
So
believe it's
so
a
where was the first place you traveled to? that you astral projected yourself to?
Oh, it came real easy for me. It's like golf. I like to play real golf. You know, that came natural. So
Wow.
I miss playing golf. But and yeah, when we first tried it, it was like we went to the beach,
Okay.
you know, and we felt safe there. So she took me there. And then
So
after
you
that
went.
came,
So you and your grandma astral projected together
yeah,
to the beach.
she
Wow,
actually held my hand and she guided me with her voice. And so like we went there like no time.
that's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's quite possible. So if you train someone, you know, I recommend that.
I never even thought of that. Like trying
Yeah,
to have somebody else try to that believes in what we believe and try to astral project together. That because if you can both while you're asleep say the same dream, that would definitely help coincide with what you saw. Yeah, no, that's
right. Or
amazing.
even mentors. So I trained with mentors, you know,
Hmm.
and they helped me get to a certain point in to astral plane. And they even said we could even fly in the astral plane because we could even have wings. Believe it or not, in the
Wow.
astral plane we can have wings.
I the way I see myself when I try to go visit people and stuff, as energy. It's your energy, that
Right.
it moves so fast that I don't even think we would need wings, like you just go, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you just know, and wherever your thought goes, it goes with your essence or soul of it.
Shannon says, the people that don't believe, that are in our lives, so we can get clues to make them devil advocates. Yeah,
Could be, yeah.
and that's hard, is explaining to somebody that doesn't believe what you experienced. It's
Right, it
very
is hard.
difficult.
That's
Yeah.
why I like to write. That's where writing came from. I used to write in a lot of my journals. I saw that one day, well, maybe I should write the books. Now I'm on number 19.
So how many books do you have?
I'm up to number 19, working on
19
20.
books. Holy crap. Are they on Amazon?
Yeah, they're mostly on Amazon and Barnes Noble and Goodreads, you know, wherever you get your Kindle and, you know, everything like that.
No,
I
that's
never thought I'd be
amazing.
a writer. I never thought I'd be a writer, just, you know. Um,
See, I was more of a
I don't
science guy. Like I hated
know.
English, so I hated
I
writing
hated math.
papers.
I feel you. I barely passed a math.
I couldn't imagine writing a book. So I think I'd get bored after the third page and go do something else.
I even wrote something in my high school and they liked it and published it. I forget what it was. I think it was an opinion about something. So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
published that and that really, and I like to write poetry. I have a poetry book as well. So I kind of write variety.
So continuing on with your story, so your grandma has helped you at this point, help you astral project and stuff.
Yeah.
What was it like, going through high school and stuff like that? How was that journey?
Wasn't a pleasant one, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I was like a loner, kind of ugly Betty type. No one was to date or party with. On the other hand, my brother was like the opposite because he was more cuter. I tell you, my brother, you know, and he still has the looks. But yeah, I think the looks kind of ran off with me. But anyway, but I'd rather be by myself mostly.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
think I
was I
kind of
was kind
scared
of
people. I think I
well, that's
scared
kind
some
of
people.
well, it can. As much as we talk about it, when I tell people I'm a paranormal investigator, they kind of get, oh, you're like you're the
Tell them
crazy
I
one.
heard it's a party. Invite her ghostly friends.
No, yeah, it's like, oh, you're not supposed to be talking about that stuff, you know.
I'm surprised I never put in a mental word or something like that.
Right. um, so your brother, is he still around?
Oh yeah, I'm like 8 years older than he is, like my half brother. But I
Okay.
don't think he has the gifts, but I think he is
Mhm.
helping to it. Like I tell him sometimes with things, I'm like, oh, you.
See, Shannon was feral in her teens as well, so I think that's the thing we have in common. There was
I'm
nobody to
not
talk
ugly
to.
Betty type. I had the wrong glasses and I had a braces and
Oh, okay. Ugly Betty. I love that show. That was a great show. I love Ugly
yeah, I can tell. I can relate to it.
Betty. So your brother, does he support you? Like, does he
Oh
start to
yeah,
understand what you're
I think
seeing?
now
And
he's starting to like believe me. Like before, he's like, yeah, okay, whatever,
yeah, yeah,
he works it
good.
out. Yeah, I think my
So
family's starting to believe me.
well, that's good. That's good. Like, I do live spirit box sessions and stuff, and my dad and my
Yeah, I used
stepmom
to do
are
that too.
starting to, hey, this is kind of interesting stuff, that he's getting. So,
I would say maybe it's part of my Indian side. I'm part Cherokee Indian.
so, um, so after high school, did you go to college, or did you just continue your path on your spiritual journey?
Yeah, I went to college off and on just for credits, so I could graduate to my class. And so I managed to do that. And then, yeah, so I did working for a while, was working clerk, and I got to retire early. So after I retired, so I did a lot of writing, so I had more time to write and produce more books, and
Yeah.
research and
No,
help people.
that's quite an accomplishment. 19 books. I was gonna say, so at this
And
point in
I
your
type
life,
really fast.
oh, do you? That's good. So at this point in your life, do you start doing investigations and helping people at their homes with your gifts, or
I would if I could, but I usually do it remotely, like how I help the Water Legacy Foundation.
yeah, yeah.
So
Why
I
don't
do
you
it
tell us
like
about that? How did you get tied up in the Warren's Legacy Foundation?
it's so weird. I think shortly, like after my husband passed 2020, um, I think they made a connection. So I don't know, it's so weird. I think he made that connection for me to be involved with the Warriors. I've always been a fan of theirs, with the films and everything, Conjuring film and Annabelle. And so I've been working with, Chris McKinnell. He started the foundation and with Lorraine Warren. And believe it or not, they say that she visits some of us members. And I haven't told him yet, but I believe I've heard her sometimes. She's like, oh, you don't have to call me Mrs. Warren, just call me Lori.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah, I heard
amazing.
straight out. Like she told me that last night, in fact.
That is so cool. So we got Amanda from Japan that says
Ah,
hello.
man.
I believe she's on Japan Spooky Podcast. I was on that.
Oh,
I was on that
nice.
show with her and Irene. Yeah,
Awesome.
it was good. Shannon says I'm Cherokee on the Dawes roll, but if I go to the Indian dances, they try to beat me up. That's not nice.
Oh, I
It's
said
not the
something
one.
so funny one time on one of the investigations. That reminds me because we used to investigate a friend of mine, Kimberly. So I want to give her a shout out, Kimberly. But anyway, we used to go out to these locations, and there's one place back in the ocean side, California, the most haunted restaurant. I like to say like it's poltergeist haunting because of how it's situated over an Indian area around. The restaurant's right on top of it. And it's no
Wow.
wonder it's so haunted as it is. Oh, thank you, Janet.
Yeah,
I
Jeanette
tried.
says you're a sweet soul. She's
Oh,
part
it's
of
so.
our legit family.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. And so we were outside. I was taking pictures. And all of a sudden, I just said something out of the box. You know when you do EVP session, I'll say something crazy out of the box. Right? I'll say, do you like ice cream? What's your favorite flavor? All of a sudden, I go, can you do a little Indian word dance for us?
What? That's crazy.
I don't know why I'm prompting me to say that, but we laughed so hard. Unfortunately, we didn't get any response. I just got a large arm when I say,
Yeah.
maybe
So,
they were trying. I don't know.
so when you go on your investigations, what's your favorite piece of equipment to use?
Myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Besides,
obviously, besides yourself, what do you trust? Do you trust the recorder, or do you take your
or
camera
definitely
to take
recorder,
pictures?
my
Yeah.
phone and the video on the phone, and
Okay.
the spirit box, like what you do.
Spirit
The
box.
spirit
Yeah.
box 7.
Yeah.
We
I use the
and I want to.
SP7 too. Yeah.
I had a crazy EVP experience with that too. If you don't mind me sharing that real quick.
No, share it. Yeah. What happened?
It's another story with me and Kimberly. So what happened was I felt something mess with me all day. At work. It kept playing with my hair. I'm like, obviously it wasn't a bug. So I'm like, can help you right now. I'm working, like they kind of mouth it. I just want to say it out loud. I don't want to scare anyone at work or get fired or something like that. But so later that evening, so I told him, well, I think there's a ghost by me because he kept messing with my hair all day,
Okay.
breaking day. So you know how annoying when someone's like messing with your hair like that.
Yeah. I
Exactly
got
like
short
that.
hair, so I don't get that.
Oh, it don't mess with my hair all the time. I think long blonde hair. I was thinking dying it green. But
So what
anyways,
did your boss say?
this is so funny. So finally I asked, so who was messing with my hair all day, right? And we heard the greatest EVP ever from a female. We call her jealous female ghost. She goes, "Stop it, Frank!" Like that. Stop it, Frank. You know?
Was that your boss's name?
Oh no! Actually, it was the ghost that was bothering me.
Oh, okay.
That's
Frank
why we
was.
call it. That's why we call it the jealous girlfriend EVP.
All right, all right. That makes sense. That's interesting.
That kind of spooked me a little bit back then when we laughed. I didn't know, you know.
So one of my most funny experiences was I was on an investigation at a house in Tennessee. I was using the Necrophonics app, and
Oh, I've heard of that.
and
Yeah.
uh, I uh, I was live on another phone, and I accidentally farted, and I said, "Oh, excuse me, that was me." And then 10 seconds later, out of the Necrophonics app, it said, "You farted." It's like, oh
Oh,
my
that's
gosh,
funny.
the ghost can
Or
see this.
or like if we sneeze, they'll say "bless you."
Yeah. Oh, there's the friggin' awesome paranormal show. Yeah, I'll be on there on Tuesday, so make sure to check
Awesome.
them out, guys. I'm glad you're with us.
Yes.
Thank you for attending. Um, but yeah, no, it sounds like you've had a lot of crazy experiences. What would be the
Oh yeah.
most enticing or the most uh, paranormal you can get? Like, what was your favorite investigation? I guess is what I'm saying.
I would have to say when we were at the Hunter Steakhouse, I have a couple, and
Okay,
when we were over at the David Omen House,
all right.
and
Well,
here.
do you want to share those experiences? What happened?
Yeah. I think I shared from the Hunter Steakhouse. Like I said, they have kind of a poltergeist haunting. So they were built over like a
The
graveyard,
Indian
or
burial
the
ground. Yeah.
Indian graveyard, supposedly. I don't know the whole story. I should have researched. Maybe I'll go back and research. But yeah, they said they hear like children laughing in their hallways or footsteps, and they have a bar. And what happened was I felt led to go up to the bar area. It was upstairs with Kimberly's son, Neon. Hey, Neon. And I remember one time suddenly it got really cold, and we looked around and all the windows were closed and no AC was running. Right? It got extremely cold to the point where we saw each other's breath.
Oh
I
wow.
forget what it's called, but I think it's called a post butt when you experience that. Yeah,
Uh,
correct me if I'm wrong.
yeah. When it gets that cold that you can see your own breath, so that's below
In a room.
30 degrees. Yeah. Yeah.
So wait, something compelled me to just back up and run out, so that's what I did.
Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know. Sometimes you need to zero yourself out and start fresh. You know, there's
I did
been
not
some
feel
investigations where you have to run out. Yeah.
I did not feel safe there whatsoever at that point.
Okay. All right. So something strong there, and it could have been
Definitely.
because of that Indian burial ground, you know,
Yeah.
and the Native Americans. I always pay retribute. I always ask them for permission before I go into an investigation
See,
in
back
case there
then
is.
I was just beginning to understand my ability. I didn't understand how to do all that, and we were just beginning. So we just
Okay.
jump in, like, we just jump in and, see what happens.
Oh gosh. See,
And
yeah,
we did like 3 locations in one day. And I
that's
haven't
crazy.
not recommend to do that. It's crazy. And then I went to the open house the next day.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how I did it.
I couldn't imagine the paranormal hangover that you got from that. How
I
drained you
got
must have been.
triple hangover.
I
I'm
know.
like, never again, never again. I
So what
totally
about the
understand what
other?
that is.
So what about the other best investigation besides the steakhouse? What was the other place?
I have to say, our local cemetery.
Okay, so what happened there?
It's like, first time we were there, I kept being drawn to a certain area, and we would get a lot of activity in that area. Like EVPs. And then upon review, I was saying during the investigation, I was saying something just led me to go here or to go there. And on the video, we heard come this way or something like that. I was very close to what I was saying, to what the ghost was saying on the video. Very close.
Wow.
That kind of freaked me out a bit. It's like, I wonder if I was hearing it.
Well, isn't that the best though? Like when you get
Yeah, it
home and
is.
you're reviewing the evidence and you're like, I didn't see that when I was there, you
I
know?
did not see that coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I'm reviewing and I get this voice, I'm like, wait a minute. So I'm thinking in my head, who was all in the room? There was two guys. Why am I
Right.
hearing a female voice? Like, yeah, it's
Like,
a
oh,
it's a
let me hear
crazy
that again.
experience. Yeah. So I see in the background you got a Slimer, a baby Yoda, and an alien. So, you
They're all
got the
my
green
mascots.
team with you.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
it.
sorry,
I
I had
love
to
it.
buy that little alien when I was at Sacramento. I was visiting my brother. So I went through a
Okay.
few shops there.
So what about UFOs? What do you feel about aliens and UFOs? I know you were commenting on
Besides,
the show before,
yeah,
so
besides paranormal and those, I've had quite a few UFO sightings. With only their craft so far. As far as I know, I haven't seen their beings yet. But, I've been told, I was possibly abducted when I was around 15 years old.
oh wow.
That's
Did you
probably
go
why
missing?
yeah, I was missing for an hour and they said,
Oh wow.
yeah, this happened when we used to go camping up in Ojai. I don't know if you're familiar with that area, Ojai,
No,
California. But it's a
no,
good
no.
camping site what's that other one? Along with, Yosemite. It's kind of near
Okay.
there, I think. And it turns out, when I do my other book, it turns out to be haunted.
Oh
But,
wow. Shannon
yeah,
feels strongly that you were abducted. Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Well, I would like. I don't know. I've blacked out before, but that was from partying. But then I woke up in some weird places. But I know it was because of the drinking. But I can't imagine losing that time and having people validate. Well, where were you for this last hour? And you're
It's
like,
like I
I
couldn't remember
don't.
where I was, and yet know how to get to point B from A to B. How did I get
Mhm.
here? And this is
Well,
where
especially if you're 15 and you're not drinking alcohol, how do
no,
you
I never
explain
was.
that? Yeah, how do
That's
you
true.
explain that?
Yeah, we were just camping, and my brothers. I have two brothers actually. My brothers and I went hiking, and for some reason I got turned around and I got lost in the woods. I don't remember seeing this, but but I think after that point, 'cause I don't remember what happened right after that when I got
Wow,
lost.
that's
You
crazy.
know, I just went up and then I turned up on the other side of the campground.
Really?
Yeah, they had to turn me in to a ranger
Huh.
station, and I asked how long was I missing, and they said, "Oh, about an hour." I'm like, "Whoa!"
Yeah. And to you, it didn't feel like any time had passed, right?
No, it's like what? What? you know.
Huh.
And I had a recent past life a UFO regression, and I helped kind of recollect the missing pieces in that area.
No, I've seen a lot of videos and stuff, and the people that claim to be abducted for that short amount of time, they always had
Right.
like little metal probes inserted or mysterious scars or
See, that
something.
bothered me. That just gives me the chill, and every time it just maybe I have something. Um, there's a term for it. I can't remember. Alien implant.
Yeah, alien
Is that
implants,
alien
like
implant? Thank you
little
very
little
much.
metal things that people have no idea, and like they'll get
It
a
can be up
pain and
your
they'll get an
nose.
X-ray or
It can be in
something.
your fingernails. It can be up your nose. I don't know. It's so weird.
No, yeah. I mean, with the alien technology, they can make it so you don't have a scar. But if you broke your arm or something near where that was implanted, when they do the X-ray, they can see that there's
Right.
something there. And they're like,
But it's
"What's
funny.
that?"
I've
And they're
had
like,
I've had a lot of those MRI, CAT scans and X-rays, and they didn't find anything yet.
"Oh,
So it must
wow."
be well hidden.
Shannon wants to know if you know what blood type you are, because Shannon believes that you have a unique blood that maybe the aliens were interested in.
But yeah. I was told it's an O negative.
Yeah, that's what I am, is O
O negative.
negative as well. Yeah, it's adaptable to all the bloods. So that's why we're urged to donate, more than others, because it
Yeah,
will work
I
with
should, but I never did yet.
well, I had to. I was in the army, so once a week they
Oh,
told me I had to go donate bloods.
oh, thanks for your services, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, it was an honor. That's what helped me on my spiritual path. Um so what do you do now? I know you're on Parapost. You got some podcasts and stuff. Do you want to shout those out?
Yeah, now I'm gonna try to stick to this name. I know I keep changing it. My goodness. But I'm gonna try to stick to Nikki's talk show. This is more open, I think, and I have more guests that way. And I'm also part of the More Lacey Foundation. And let's see, I'm on Facebook. Excuse me. Facebook, Twitter, X, TikTok, YouTube. I'm everywhere.
Okay. No, that's good. That's good. Help spread your story and stuff. That's what I do. I don't care about the followers. I just want,
Yeah,
in the future when I pass on, if my kids want to learn more about what I do, I tell everything all the time. So yeah,
yeah.
that's
Unfortunately, we didn't have any kids, but I feel like if the readers, I feel like just reach one person, then it's worth it.
no, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. No. And if they have the same experiences, it's good to have somebody to talk to, like you and your grandma, like how your grandma helped you, and now
Oh
you're
yeah,
helping all these people with your books and your
I hope so.
podcast. So,
I hope I'm not scaring them either.
you know, don't worry. If they get scared, then they weren't meant to hear it. That's the
I
way
guess
I
not.
see
True.
it.
Very
So
true.
what's the future hold for you? Are you going to be writing any more books, or are you going
Oh
to
yes,
be
of
at any
course.
paracons or anything? Or
I hope one day I get to go to at least one Paracon.
yeah,
And then we're out
yeah.
here in California, I'm not way up there. But hopefully one day the Paracon get invited. That would be cool. 'Cause I always wanted to speak about my experiences as well.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. Is if we work as a para unity, allow people to come on each other's podcasts to share their stories, and
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm all about. I love hearing about all these experiences that people have. Because it helps me think of other aspects on how to investigate and stuff like that. So
and I'm still having those experiences even here. Seeing UFOs and having experience more ghostly activity. I mean, I've been poked in the back a couple times.
really.
And I've seen, I don't know if you believe it, and I don't know if I share this, but I could see portals as well.
Really? So as a psychic seer, you can see these vortexes or portals that entities travel
Yeah,
through, or
that's what
okay.
prompted me to write my latest book, The Portal Seer. So I've seen a couple of actual spirit portals. They're very different in shapes and sizes and colors. Yeah,
How
they're
can you
not always the
describe
same.
it? If you had so take a quote out of your book. How do you describe these portals?
They remind me of mirrors, like oversized mirrors, and kind of like chamber feel. And it has that big door. The biggest one I've seen that's has like a chamberish feeling. I like it's round. One of them was a grayish color. To me, it was like a demonic door, where lower entities come in. And I
Okay.
seen that one right here.
Oh, in your house?
And yeah, the negative one was right here. And then the other one was in my other house.
Oh, wow.
Luckily, that one wasn't really that negative, but it was different.
So is
And then
there a way that you can close these portals? Is it
yeah,
what do you
hopefully
do
we
to close
close.
them?
I use Reiki healing, Reiki, and I use my spirit guides, and I call upon the archangels. So I did hear, especially Archangel Gabriel. I don't know if I
Yeah.
told you, but I've heard his sign that if you hear a bell real loud, that's what I did. I heard a bell, and it's like, what was that? I'm like, they said that was Archangel Gabriel.
Wow.
Yeah,
So Shannon is asking, how could it was it low? I think she means how did you know it was a low vibration portal that was allowing these things in?
the only way I can describe it is sometimes I would have ringing in my ears. Sometimes I'll have low ringing, and sometimes I'll have high ringing. So the lower ringing really tells me there's something negative.
Okay. And
Yeah. Or
Jeanette
I just
says
see them.
you have to be careful when you get the mirror for your house. Yeah, yeah, especially if you get a used mirror from somebody else's house.
Yeah.
They it
Yeah, I don't have
definitely.
any, strangely enough, there's no mirror in this studio.
Well, there's one above your dresser there. I think it's facing that
Is there?
way, up on the wall there, or is that a picture?
Oh, that's a picture.
Oh, okay. I was just saying the glass is reflective, which could do
Yeah.
the same thing. It's
Yeah, my
maybe
front
not as
room,
intense. So
there's more mirrors in my front room for some reason.
yeah, Yeah, see, I'm kind of superstitious. Like I always make sure not to face a mirror against a mirror. You know, uh,
Right.
I look at that, and I the only place in my house is in my bathroom. Is one medicine cabinet faces another, and I always kind of use my angel guides to protect them while I'm in the
Yeah.
shower or whatever. You know.
I'm having that with him. Or the TV. Or the TV can be as mirrors too. Especially
No,
like Black
exactly.
Mirror. And they're black
Mm-hmm.
screen.
Mm-hmm. And Shannon says, clean them with holy water.
And I got my crystals that me.
Yeah,
From
your Reiki
quartz.
crystal. What's your favorite crystal to use?
Multi quartz.
All
And
right.
I just thought this one is a citrine.
Citrian. Yeah.
This is how I like to describe the latest UFO. It was like the color and everything is what it looks like.
Yeah, I like citrian. They say it's a very cleansing crystal, and the sun
Oh,
will charge it really quick.
really
Yeah.
was. Shit,
Oh, that's a cool one.
selenite.
Celibate. All right.
Yeah, I like this one. It charges your other crystals and yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And with it being a new moon, it's a good time to take them outside and charge them
Thanks
tonight.
for the reminder. I would have totally forgot.
Yeah. I just remember Alicia saying it on the show before. I was like, I got to
Yeah,
take my
like,
crystals
oh, yeah.
outside.
And moon water. I would have made some moon water.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's good stuff. And Shannon says she needs some crystals.
Oh,
So
yeah, and I have
what
a
would?
favorite mirror I work with for
Oh yeah,
shrine.
there you go.
Black obsidian is protection.
Is it Black Obsidian? That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
I use that and I have my crystal ball that I use sometimes when I look in the cases for the mornings. Which I'll be doing more of too pretty soon.
Yeah, yeah. So
I want to say hi to those guys. Right.
so we talked about your what's going on and stuff. Is there any other shout outs you want to do before because we got about 15 minutes left? Anything you want to
Oh,
shout out?
to you guys, of course, and the warnings, everybody, thank you. I'll be part of your team. I appreciate it.
So have you met Tony Sapira yet?
Not yet. Hopefully one day.
Well, California is a long way from Connecticut. I know
It
that's where
is.
he lives. So, no, that's so cool that you got to be a part of that foundation. What did you have to do to get into the foundation? Did you
Oh,
have
oh,
to
I,
talk to them, or did they approach you?
I actually approached them, and I should share that real quick. Tony isn't affiliated with the foundation,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they have their own separate way. They have their own foundation, and
okay,
so yeah, like I was saying before, I felt led to give it a try because I'm a psychic medium, and then I developed remote viewing, and anybody can develop, I think, remote viewing at least. If you do it every day, like musical instruments, I play the piano too.
What's your
I
favorite
try.
song to play?
I like to play fairlies,
All right, all right.
classical music.
I would play piano, man. Like that's the type of guy I am. I just
I'm
play
gonna
piano,
try. I'm
man.
gonna try to learn that song. I'll try to learn that song for you. So I
I
can
would
play by
love it.
ear
I'll
and
have you
that's
on
timing.
again. I'll have you on again, and you can play it.
Yeah, anytime. And I compose music too. Yeah, so it's weird. I got led to try out for the Warren Legacy, and they do all the interviews and everything. And I guess I passed the interviews, so they let me in. I'm like, what? They let me in? And I was like, I'm still stoked, 'cause I've been
Yeah.
following them for years. The Warrens.
So let me ask you a personal question. So
Sure.
so while you're there playing your song on the pianos, just kind of practicing, do you ever ask Spirit what song they want to hear to see if you can play it?
No, actually, whenever I do play, I would hear them sing.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
You might hear them sing, or you might hear them hum.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I've heard whistling before. I've heard a lot of whistling once.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually heard them hum or sing along.
Oh, that's awesome. So you think it's the vibrations from the keys hitting the chords that kind of
I have
intrigue
no
them?
doubt. Yeah, I have no doubt it must be the vibrations from the notes.
Yeah,
Excuse me, from the
I
notes.
totally, I totally believe in that frequency, and once you hit that right frequency, it kind of intrigues them
Yeah,
to
it's
come
like
and interact.
when I hit a certain note, the A minor, I don't know if you know notes, the certain A minor is the upper octave on the
Hmm.
piano. The A minor seems to trigger something. I would hear something whenever I play it.
Kind of like Bill Murray in Ghostbusters when he goes "Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee" on the keyboard.
Kind of.
on the,
Yeah, I feel like playing that now.
he says, "That's right, guys. Peter Venkman's here." So,
Yeah, yeah, I like those questions.
music was communication before language. Yeah,
Sure,
no, I
yeah,
believe that. Yeah.
definitely.
Well, I can't thank you enough, Nicole, for coming on. So, you've been a great guest, and I'd love to have you on
Oh,
again
anytime.
some night. And
Yeah,
I look forward to checking out your Wix site there at Nicole Gaspard, www.wix.com/Nicole Gaspard. And you got your paranormal talk show, Nikki's paranormal talk show,
oh,
and
before
you
I
got
forget
19
again,
books. You got 19 books.
19, and before I forget again, I'm also part of Stream TV Network. I want you to miss shout out.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
guys.
And the Warren Legacy, and the
More
Warren
like,
Legacy you're working with. Yeah. Shannon says thank you for coming on. Yeah, I can't thank you enough, Nicole. This has been a great show. Um,
anytime. Hopefully it wasn't
yeah.
too boring.
No, we had a great time. I had a blast. I had a blast. And I thank you so much. And I want everybody to check out her stuff. Go follow her and follow her shows. And yeah, thank you, Nicole, so much. So I hope you have a good night. I hope it cools down for you in
Thank
California.
you. Hopefully
I
I'm
think
gonna
you were
melt
saying it's
away.
110.
I'm gonna melt away.
Thank you, Nicole. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, guys. Been the JK-47. Shannon says, thank you, John. Great job. Not boring at all. I agree. I had a great time. I love Nicole. She did a great job in that hot little room in California. But yeah, guys, I'll see you next week. We might do some critiquing investigations. Might have a guest that wants to come on, but you never know. That's the thing with paranormal investigating. Things just happen. So until next time, guys. Oh, I forgot to pull the Unity card, the card for the weekend, so we can see how our weekend's going to be. I know Alicia pulled a card and it kind of coincided with everything that she was doing. So I'm going to take a chance and pull a card here. 7, 8, 9. Here's our card for the weekend. It is transformation. Yes. So new moon. So this ties in with everything Alicia was saying. So it's time for new beginnings, time for new things to come into our lives. All you number 3s and 5s out there, be ready. And we're going to have a great weekend. Just be safe. 4th of July was good. I still have all 10 digits. So can't say enough. Love you guys. And I will see you next week. Bye.